going to explain about the async and await. Okay, so async await basically we are using for the most of the times we are using for the API calls. So here I'm taking as one sample API from the JSON placeholder, getting the users. Okay, so for that just I'm creating the multiple folders here for setup. Here I will explain with this API. I will explain the async and await. Okay, so first we need to have the different groups, API service, okay, service, sorry, service, API service having the API manager shift file. Okay, API manager. Okay, and we need to have the view model also, and view models. So here I will take it as a users view model shift file, because API is users, right? Users view model, and need to have one group constants also. I'll take as a one shift file URL constants. Okay. And we need to have the model class also, models. So we need to have now shift file with a user model. Okay, now I hope the folder structure are created. Okay, so moving on, first model class we will create. As we know, right, earlier a lot of videos we discussed, we are creating a model with a struct. Okay, so here is a user is a model. Okay, so in the API, write all the properties. Okay, all the properties, right? So this is array of users from here to here, one object. So here I'm not explaining all the properties, just I'm taking just two properties. Okay, let name string. This key, right, it should be matched with the that declaration of property. So one is string, one is a int id, and it is a int type. Okay, based on the value we can identify which data type it is. Int, it is string. Okay, name and username. I will take one more string. Let username string. So just I'm taking only top three. So if in your project it might be required all the properties when you work with the real-time project. Okay, so here, so our model is ready. Okay, now this model is decodable, confirm with the decodable protocol. Okay, this is model is done. Now URL constants, creating a one more struct saying that URL so static, it should not be changed. User and copy this from the browser and I will paste it here. So if you have more APIs you can add it here. Now that URL constants also done, now you should create the here async await method. Okay, here I will create one class, Singleton class, called as the API manager. So singleton means private constructor. See, first private init. So this is singleton. Create the instance. Singleton is a designing pattern that I will explain in the later part. This is restricting the inheritance. Now this is pure singleton. Okay. Now we need to create the method with the async and await for making the API call. Okay. So API manager is the responsibility to providing the communication between the your app and server. Okay. So here I am creating a function perform API call. Okay, so it will take a generic decodable and URL string. URL string is the input. This is string type, and the response type also is required here. T dot type. I think that's it here. And right, I created in the last previous video, I created that generic making a generic function for API calls. So that is not with async and await, with the completion handler, with the result actually. I made it that video. This is async and await. Okay. Now async and throws provide the implementation. So first point here there is a few steps, right? First we need to check the URL, whether the URL is proper or not. If URL is not proper, we'll return back control from here. And second point is, so better we'll create with code explanation. Okay. And for errors, right, I'm creating one environment to show the custom errors. Okay. So I'm saying that service error, we can say errors conform with the error protocol. For now I'm taking only two invalid URL, maybe in another case in invalid response. Okay, now here using the unwrapping option, let URL to URL string. Okay, and you should convert with the URL, right? How you will convert with the URL with string, right? So URL string, that string you should pass here. Okay, that is one thing. So else okay, so if it having the URL, let's move on. If not there, just will throw a return from here. It should not be written now, it should be throw now. One second. Throw service error dot invalid URL. It will throw this. Okay. And now URL is correct. Okay. Second point, we need to fetch the data from the server. So here, let when you communicate, you will get the data response. Okay, here model session API dot share dot data task with the URL actually. So here data from the URL from the so it should data from the URL. So this is the okay the URL. Based on the URL you will get the response data here. Okay, now third point is check the status. Once you got the response, check the status. Okay, how you will check? God live response status response as http URL response response dot status code STA. Okay, this one status code equal to 200 means it is success. Then move on further. Otherwise, if it is null, it move to here. So and from here we will throw that service error dot invalid response. Okay. Now you got the success. Okay. Now you got the success. Once you got the success, we should return, right? We should return. I should return of t. Okay. Here now return JSON decoder dot decode type, right? Type you need to specify here. T, right? Type self data means this data. So which having the data, this data you are returning here. So but here right, when try, you should try use the try here. Now when you check the response, right, in the API response, this is array type, right? Okay, just you need to bit modify here. This is array type. Okay, and result also it should be an array type. Okay, now it is clear. Here this is also array type. Now this is perfect. Okay, this is for generic, you can say generic. It will accept any URL and it will return the type. So this type will confirm from where it is called. Okay, and this is array type. If it is dictionary, no need to add the brace here. Now moving on the view model class. Okay, now we will move on the view model class. Here class user view model, user view model, and create the function fetch data. Just I created a fetch data. Here inside this method I will call this API manager class. Okay, this is already singleton class. Okay, no need to create the instance. API manager dot share dot. Okay, here URL, right? Already we declared the URL constants dot user URL and response type is user, array of users, right? User dot self. Okay, now this is async call, right? Async call. Okay, asynchronous call. So when you do compile, it is saying that it is a async call. You should use the async here and await. One more await we should use here. Okay, that is what they is showing. So when you use async, must and should use the await inside that somewhere. So here, right, when you having the async, right, async, you should have the await also. Okay, await also. Should try this. Okay, this is the result. Okay, now I'll print this result. But again here, right, 1 minute, why it is showing error? Okay, it is throwing error. You should implement inside the do. Move to try catch block. Okay, here moving to the catch block. Error. Okay, now perfect, I hope. And the error, if any error, now I build it. Okay, again this method, right, you need to call from the view control, right? Move on to the view controller, and view did appear. So all API calls better to call view did appear. Okay, creating the instance of view model, user view model, and user view model dot fetch data. When you build it again, it is asking to change the, to break this, right? See, again, if you need to make async and await, so to break this, just right in the view model, in the just move to the view model. Here is a view model. Move to the view model. So here, this, right, this move to the under the task. Then no need to give as a async here. Move to the task here. What will happen now? No need to use the async. It will move here. Delete this, and the view controller also, when you build it, you won't get any error. Now I think the implementation part is completed. Everything. View model, just will check the one flow. View model, when you run the application, it will call this, fetch the data, and it will communicate with the API manager. We are passing the URL and user type. So user type, already we declare the array type only, and return the array type. Okay, so that return we will get, and it is printing. So basically from here, with the help of protocol or closures, we can pass this result to the view controller. Okay, so that is a different part again, but completely I'm explaining about here in the async and await methods. Okay, these are all the two. So you should use async, then when you use async, definitely you should use the await. Okay, now I will try to run this. I will see here. I will put the breakpoint here in the result. See, result came. All usernames, it is coming. Okay, just ID, name, and username. Okay, so this is the async and await. So mainly, right, this is the mainly async and await through the API calls. Okay, we can use for other purpose also, where it is required holding the execution somewhere, or dependencies there with the output. Okay, so this is the async and await. Okay, even I created one generic function, how to create a generic version for API calls. This is, but without async and await, I use the actually closer with the result. Okay, closer. So here no need to use the completion handler with the result. Okay, just trying to return from here itself and using single. That's it in this video. If you have any clarifications, write in the comments. Any clarifications, write in the comments. I will reply. Thank you for watching. That's it in this video.